There's
We
the
have
rock
the
now.
rod.
Oh, it's Rod. I thought it was the Rock just for a minute.
Doing his own version
So
of Baywatch
efficient,
today.
I didn't even need my little red thing. No red floaty for me. I don't need it. Hey guys, I want you to be honest. Was it difficult to tell which one was me?
I was confused completely.
I was reaching for my readers, trying to see the screen. But you're learning how to become a lifeguard today, aren't you?
I am. Andy, step on in here. Andy Amato is one of the directors, the assistant director with Portland Aquatic Center. And we're here because we need lifeguards, believe it or not. It's a great summer program. You were telling me it starts out around $11 an hour.
$11.25 an hour, yeah.
Super. And it may lead to a full-time job, not just seasonal.
Yes, for sure.
All right, so we're going to get into some of the actual techniques that lifeguards are taught. And I'm going to jump in. I'm going to hand Andy the mic, and he's going to explain this first technique, okay? Andy, here you go. Let me get my my earpiece off. So, let's say
Glad it was just his earpiece
I am not on
coming off.
Baywatch, and I need to be saved. Here I go.
All right, so we have our guest that is needing rescue. Our lifeguard has come in the water. He is going to perform what is called a front rescue, where he extends his arms out, gives that rescue tube to the guest, lets that guest know to grab the tube and get them safely to the wall. I would guess 3 seconds until he got to you. He is a very fast lifeguard, very quick.
You know what's funny? Honestly, when you're the one in the water, that 3 seconds seems like a long time. It really does.
Yes.
All right, what's our? We met. Now I can't remember. I can't remember my savior's name.
All right, so we have Evan and Lisa.
Evan and Lisa.
They are both our full-time, or some of our full-time staff. They are lifeguard instructors, and they are also lifeguard instructor trainers. So they not only certify lifeguards, but they certify our instructors to certify lifeguards too.
Okay, so we're gonna have Evan and Lisa do a couple of techniques, and he's gonna give us a play-by-play. What's this first one?
Well, I have to wait and see what they're going to do. So right now we have Lisa is just a struggling guest. Evan is coming up and rescuing her as a just struggling guest on the top. They did what's called the rear rescue, where he comes behind her, grabs onto her, keeps the rescue tube between himself and her.
He was using the rescue tube in this case to actually support his own weight.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's to support his weight and to support the guest's weight. Those rescue tubes are really buoyant. I mean, they can hold 4 full-size grown adults above the water. So it's really our main tool that we use for any type of rescue.
Or 10 of me. Moving on. All right, what are the what's the second one here?
So this rescue is going to be an unconscious rescue. So he has come across and found her unresponsive in the water. As soon as he grabs her, sees that she's unresponsive, first thing he does is alert all the other staff so that they can come out and help and rescue. And then we start getting air into that guest right away. Statistics show that 60% of the time, if you can get air into them, that alone is usually all that they will need to get them to start breathing again.
So in this case, it's not about getting her out of the water, it's about getting air into her lungs as soon as possible.
Yes, we want to get air into them as soon as possible.
Which brings up a good question. Lifeguards, it's much more than being a good swimmer, much more than learning life-saving techniques, but they also have to know CPR and some basic first aid, is that right?
Yeah, and they get all of that in our certification classes. They learn CPR, rescue breathing, AED, oxygen use, first aid skills, and then every water rescue that they would need to know, whether they've got just an active guest, an unconscious guest, or somebody with a neck or a head injury.
A link on your Parks and Rec website for people to find out when the training programs are available?
They can go to www.portlandparks.org and then look for aquatics programs, aquatics trainings. Under recreation, you can also call our administration office downtown at 503-823-5130, and they can get you information there as well.
And you were telling me it's a nominal fee. It's like $65.
Yeah, to take the class, and it is a great lifelong skill to have, and it also is wonderful on resumes as well. For if this is not something you want to do forever, but it shows the kind of responsibility that you've taken in a first job.
Okay, well, I think, Andy, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Andy Amato with the Portland Parks and Rec Aquatic Center. I think my shift is actually over, so I'm going to go swimming. Bye, guys.
Enjoy, Rod. Head for that water slide again. I thought he might push his guest in there at the end.
Yeah,
Andy was looking all dry and
right. Oh, look, see,
there he goes.
I know,
wow, setting a record out there.
He cannot be a lifeguard, however. He'll be so busy with his movie premiere.
Yeah, that's right.
Baywatch.